Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Ooh, okay, today's video is gonna be amazing. You guys, today I'm gonna do one of my favorite videos I like to do. Let me just give you guys a little life update about me. I think I have a hairline fracture in my ribs. Long story short, I fell. I'm okay. On my left side, it is in excruciating pain. So if anyone has ever had a hairline fracture in their anything ever, in the comments down below, let me know what you guys did. Let me know what you guys, I don't even know if that's what it is. I could be bruised, but I have been taking it very slow for the past few days. Luckily, I do have a few days off to see where it goes. I might have to go to the doctor. I'm not too sure yet, so I might be MIA. I don't know yet. But other than that, I'm here, I'm alive, I'm working, I'm thriving. I'm gonna punch through this because today's video is gonna be so much fun. Today's video, you guys, we're gonna be counting down my top 10 favorite palettes as of now. Okay, so you guys know I have lots of palettes in my office. I love eyeshadow palettes, and especially when eyeshadow palettes that work really well, and I love to collect them. So before we get into that, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. Also, give me a thumbs up, and down in the comments below, I want you guys to tell me your top 5 favorite eyeshadow palettes. Especially nowadays, you guys, there's so many palettes out. Like, it's so hard to like have one favorite. So like, I have like 10 favorite. I mean, I have more than that, but I didn't want to do like a long video. So in the office today, you guys, I have my top 10 favorites as of now. So if you guys are ready, let's go. So coming in at number 10, this is the Jade palette from Beauty Bay Cosmetics. First of all, let's get into the visuals. Like, the visuals, beautiful. Like, I'm obsessed with the way this palette looks. I love the size. I love just everything about this vibe. Like, this vibe makes me want to wear it. Like, it's totally going with my outfit right now. But you guys, Beauty Bay Cosmetics is one of my favorite brands ever because not only they come out with the best palettes, but I do think they are like top 10 tier best pigments. Like, I love Beauty Bay palette, and this palette, obviously you guys can tell I go through this palette like crazy. I just love the color combinations that they come up with. Like, whoever is deciding the combinations, I'm obsessed with it. I love that it's all sporadic. I love that it's all mixed up. Like, it's not from like light to dark. It kind of tests you as an artist, as a makeup lover, to see what eyeshadow you're gonna create in the blends. And I just love when eyeshadow brands, you know, they try to like almost test you if you can like wear this palette. And the black shadow, Beauty Bay honestly has like one of the best black eyeshadows I've ever used. So obviously you guys can see here I'm hitting pan. But yeah, Beauty Bay, love it. I need a collaboration. I love this size because this easily could have been a bigger version, but I love that they can shrink it and fit so many eyeshadow pans in one palette. I'm obsessed with this. Like, I love Beauty Bay. Coming in at number 9, this is the Sweetest Tea. This is a 35 Morphe palette. Listen, I know I review a lot of Morphe. You guys probably think I'm so biased all the time, but I really, you know, like, honestly, there's a lot of Morphe palettes that I don't really care for because I feel like the Morphe brand has changed so much in this past 2 years. I just feel like their products lately have been just kind of like meh, and that's why like I haven't really done a lot of reviews on them because you already know on my channel I can't hide my face a lot, and I can't sit here and be like, I like this palette. I love this palette. Oh my god, it's so gorgeous. But the Sweetest Tea is one of my favorites because I actually use this as a blush palette and a blending palette. All these orange and coral shades and purples are so sickening to me. I love it. Like, their palette, this range is sickening. Now, we all know Morphe has a lot of repeating palettes like this. But for some reason, this color combination speaks so much to me, and it just makes me want to use it. Like, I just love that there's some browns, but there's not. But I just love the centerpiece. It's just so beautiful, and I love using them as blushes. So this has always been out on my table if I need to like blend in blush or like blend something. So coming at number 9, 35T, the Sweetest Tea. Now, if you guys are shopping on Morphe, you guys can still use my code Kimora. It does save you money off at the end on anything you guys want. So make sure you guys use Kimora code. Coming in at number 8. Gone Matte ColourPop. We all know ColourPop is overwhelming. Like, they send so many things. Like, I feel like ColourPop has like a collaboration with like a turtle like every other day, or like a Disney princess or something. Like, there's just so much that I'm just like, I don't know what to do. But when ColourPop came out with this nude palette called Gone Matte, I was obsessed with. I love these shades. As you guys can see here, I do bring this on the road with me a lot. It's just the most beautiful nude palette I've ever seen. Like all these warm browns. Oh my gosh, you guys don't even understand how many smoky warm brown eyeshadow palettes I need. I collect them all, but for some reason this one speaks volumes to me. I love the color combination. I love how small it is. I love that it's travel friendly. I love the shades. The pigments in ColourPop are actually really good. Like I actually do love them. I just feel like they need to calm down on like giving so much. Like it's just too much and it makes me bored because it almost makes me predict the brand and I can predict what they're gonna come out with. I feel like if Home Alone came out with like Home Alone 5, they're gonna have a collaboration. Or I feel like if McDonald's came out with a new burger, they're gonna have a collaboration. Like I just think ColourPop is doing too much and it's overwhelming to people. It's overwhelming and a lot of ColourPop products are very repetitive. But for some reason, this palette speaks volumes. So the next time they need a collaborator with me, I will definitely come out with something in this size with like multicolor or something, you know what I mean? Like I love this. So this is definitely number 8 for me. Gone Matte ColourPop. Coming in at number 7, this is Rain BPerfect. This is a collaboration with Makeup by Alina. I love BPerfect shadows. They remind me of like a Beauty Bay. You know, like they work, they're amazing. They come out randomly and their palettes almost like skim matte like a Beauty Bay. Like look at this. It almost gives me Beauty Bay moment. But the thing I love about BPerfect brand is their glitter shadows. I work with a lot of glitter shadows and I just don't think a lot of glitter shadows work really well. But for some reason, I'm just gonna swatch this pink for you and this freaking brown. Like, I'm fully gagged. Like this is pigment. This is glitter. This is just so beautiful. And I always keep a BPerfect palette on my table because if I need glitter, like that's where I'm gonna go. I don't know any other brand that has great glitter shadows besides BPerfect. So whatever ingredient and whatever they're making and using to do glitter shadows, it's working really well. I love their product. I just love BPerfect and all the stuff that they send me, it always just works really well. This is definitely where it's supposed to be in my skin matte. I love BPerfect. All right guys, coming in at number 6, this is the Banana. This is Banana Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I love this palette. Now at first, I was actually like, I was low-key like, okay, cute, I get it, banana. I mean, it's banana, you know, like it's like, I don't know, when you hear banana, I'm not really thinking cute, but for some reason this is probably one of the best palettes I've ever used from him because of the transition shades. I love this and I'm so thankful that he did not give us a lot of yellow, but for some reason this palette, like my favorite shade is Size Queen. It is like the perfect brown for a crease. For anyone that just wants to do like a quick eye, like this is everything. I do recommend this palette to you guys. It's beautiful and I do believe every eyeshadow palette moving forward, if you want to win my heart, you have to have a hot pink and a coral. I need a hot pink and a coral because I'm on like a blush game lately and I just love using this hot pink as a blush with my hair up in a bun. Like it's my favorite thing to do. Love, 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 love. If I can eliminate a shadow, I would eliminate bulge. Like this color is so icky to me. Like I just don't think it's appealing at all. But I love overall these shades. I just think it's such a beautiful blend. Like he was so smart to put more like transition beautiful browns that kind of have like a tint of yellow in it, but it's not so like yellow, you know? So I do love this. So definitely this is number 6. Banana. All right guys, coming in at number 5 is this little palette here. This is Too Faced Born This Way, the Sunset Stripped. The reason why I picked this as number 5 is because how small it is, and I use this all the time. When I travel to my gigs, I have 2 makeup bags. One makeup bag is the 911 bag, meaning it has a bunch of products in it that I might have forgotten. And this has always sat in my 911 bag. And the reason why it's 911 is because you can pull this out of your pocket and use it to make a smoky eye right away. And I love the size of Too Faced palettes. I think they are very smart enough to make travel size, but also you can have this for like a normal person. And I think these shades, obviously you guys know I'm such a smoky natural brown queen that I love these shades. I gravitate towards them. I love them. My eye goes towards them. I'm just saying it's number 5 because look at the size. Like look at my phone. Look at the size. Like it's just perfectly done. I love them. I don't love all their shades and all their palettes, but for some reason the brown speaks to me. It just kind of gives me like an Anastasia twist. Now it's always gonna stay in my 911 makeup bag, and I do recommend having 2 makeup bags. One 911 in your car, and if you're traveling, just have another one in your luggage, because trust and believe you're gonna forget something like I do, and one day you're gonna need a smoky eye, and this is gonna be it. So number 5, Sunset Stripped. Coming in at number 4 is Beauty Bay again. Okay, so you guys know I love blue eyeshadow. Blue eyeshadow is so sexy to me because it reminds me of like Pam Anderson, like back in the day. You guys could tell I've devoured this palette. I love blue, and I think out of all the blue palettes, if someone were to ask me like what's your favorite blue palette, I would say the Beauty Bay Book of Magic, because it's enough blue that's not overwhelming. I think when we ask for palettes that has like one specific shade, like an all green palette or like an all pink palette or something, I don't want like 30 shades. Like, I'm not asking for 30. I'm asking for, give me 4 shades of that color and make it blendable. And I love this palette. Like, this blue is flawless. It's just like butter. Obviously their shades are stunning, but I love this blue shade palette. Like, even the purples is enough. It's such a beautiful combination. Like, I will always keep this out because if I need a blue palette, this will be it. So yeah, this is definitely 4th. It's just one of my favorite palettes, and I love blue. For some reason, blue eyeshadow reminds me of like sexy porn star. Like, I don't know, I just love it, and I just love this palette. All right guys, coming in at number 3, bam, Life is a Celebration. This is the Lorella and Angina collaboration. I did a previous video with this review, so if you guys want to check this out, the link will be right here. Life is a Celebration. I had to shout this out because I'm not going to be biased. I did give this palette a 9 out of 10 in the review. This has everything. I don't know what else you need. I don't know what else shade you guys would need with this. I see so many different shades of eyes in this palette, and when Angina collaborated, she made sure you guys get contour shades and blush shades and a highlight. But for the rainbow side, I'm obsessed with. I want to say I hate to compare rainbow palettes to the James Charles palette, but the reason why I say James Charles is because like I feel like James Charles really amped up the rainbow palette. But rainbow palettes have been around for a long time. But for some reason, this is like the perfect drag on the go. Like, I don't know what drag queen is not gonna need this. Like, I think it just builds, you could do your whole face with this palette. And I just love this color combination. I love the separation so the colors don't mix. It's just a beautiful, well done palette. And Angina, I'm so proud of you for this palette. She definitely knows what she was doing when she was picking out the colors. But this is just like perfect. And if you guys need a palette that's on the go and you don't need anything else, like I think Lorella nailed it with this one. So yeah, this is definitely number 3 out of 10. I love this palette. And obviously, Life is a Celebration. All right, guys, coming in at number 2 is this one. I love this palette. This, like, first of all, how cute is this, you guys? This is by a makeup company called Glamlite. They have such amazing stuff. Like, you guys don't understand. Their stuff and their quality is so cute. Like, if you're looking for like cute collaboration that you can tell like they put money into, like I think Glamlite holds it right now. It doesn't feel cheap. I use this palette so many times. This pink little like 6 shade moment is everything. I use this for blush. I use it for eyeshadow. I mean, this dark maroon shade, as you guys can tell here, I literally dig my hands into it and I love it. Like, it is everything. I recommend you guys to jump over to Glamlite immediately and pick up some products because their stuff is just beautiful. Like, I love their stuff. And I think with this Hershey's Kisses collaboration, they came out with like 6 shades. This is just my favorite one and I love it. So we are getting down to the number 1 palette that I'm obsessed with right now. I cannot stop using it. All the shades of brown you see in my eyes is this palette today. They are amazing. I love this. One of my favorite brands ever, and this is probably their newest palette right now that I'm like super gagged that they should have definitely collaborated with me, is TABOO BPerfect, the Lord China. This is everything. This is like my favorite palette so far. I love the shades that China picked. This is literally all I need. Like, I don't need any more than this. The shade that she chose, look, girl, get into how much I damage it. Like, look at this. I scraped the black. I used all of this. Besides, I haven't touched this shade yet. Other than that, this palette, these 4 colors here is my ultimate smoky eye. Like, I don't need another shade to go with me. I use the pink, the orange as a blush. It is just flawless, like flawlessly done. The size is perfect. The pigment is perfect. BPerfect has, like I said, one of the best pigments I've ever used. They're just amazing. Like, and I'm so sad that I didn't like make this up in my mind. Like, I don't even highlight, and I even use the highlight. Are you kidding me? Yeah, this was definitely number 1 out of 10 for me. My favorite palette thus so far. It's just a must-have, and I do recommend this would be like your 2022 like Pride palette. You know, like this is the Pride palette. I'll put my code right here for you guys if you guys want to pick something up. Other than that, Lord China, good job. Mama, you killed it. Wow, you guys, we did it. We went through all my favorite 10 palettes thus so far. There's so many palettes in the world that I just like, oh my god, I love this palette, I love this palette, I love this palette. I'm so obsessed with eyeshadow palettes. I collect them because like in like 50 years, I want to like literally pull all my palettes out and be like, oh my god, do you guys remember this one? It's just so much fun, and I love collecting them. And if you guys collect palettes, please down below in the comments, let me know your top 5 favorite palettes. I want to see if I got them or not. Other than that, you guys, I had so much fun doing this video. Thank you so much for sitting with me while I'm in pain. I'm gonna go get out of drag right now and chill for the rest of the day. Other than that, I love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in on my top 10 favorite palettes till this day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys are picking up palettes, let me know what you guys think about it as well. I do read the comments down below, but I really want to know your guys' top 5 favorite palettes ever. I think ever would be good. I think ever would be really good. Other than that, I am signing out. I love you and have a great weekend. I will see you guys in a few days.